feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called it.
Hey YouTube, this is Ari Koinuma speaking for ImpactfulSongs.com, and today I wanted to analyze Adele's Hello, which is like the song that's taking over the music industry right now. Like, everybody's talking about it, everybody's playing it, everybody is covering it. So as a songwriter myself, I was curious as to, what went into writing this powerful, impactful song that is really hitting everybody hard. To see, how one can learn to write such really, again, powerful song. So to start out, I'm gonna play this opening chord progression, which is basically the chords that run the whole song almost. There are some other progressions here and there, but most of the song is built in this progression. It goes like this. So the chords are, this is the original key, the F minor, and then A flat, and then E flat. I'm playing a kind of a dense, low, uncommon voicing, but it is E flat chord, right? And then D flat. So it's in a minor key. We go from 1 to flat 3, and then goes from 5 to 4, which are major chords in this case. Pretty normal stuff if you think from like a music theory perspective, but why it works is, when you hear that piano, the voicing and where it is in the instrument is significant here, because as you could hear, it's just really dense and low, and then the voice is such that you hear it going up and it goes down to where it came from. Oh, sorry. Right? Which really creates that sense of something going up and then coming down. It's just already, just with a single 4-chord progression, the song sets up the feeling of letdown, the feeling of just sorrow and deep regret in a way. It's just the tragedy. It's implied in this just single chord progression, and just played on again on just the piano at the beginning. It's just a really brilliant intro and just a good chord progression that is just loaded with emotion already to really just build a whole song around. So it's a really it sounds simple, but it's mature sort of a songwriting being done here. Alright, next I'm going to play a bit of the verse. I'm going to take a bit of a liberty for my guitar, but you get the idea of how the melody goes. It goes something like this. So, what's noteworthy about that particular melody? Well, what's noteworthy about it is that actually it's rather unimpressive. It's very what I call untuneful melody, in that if I shorten that a bit when I was playing it, mainly because it's not that interesting to listen to it if you just listen to the melody. But the thing about untuneful melodies, the ones that really don't draw attention to the listener's attention on its own, is that then it focuses the listener's attention on the words. And notice, like the first, line, hello, right? Hello. Notice, she's going hello, not hello, right? Hello. And then notice how that perfectly matches the phrase there, the notes. The natural rhythm and up and down of the language is being observed in this melody. So it comes across really conversational. It comes across really sort of a intimate, confessional kind of gesture. And it sets up a great contrast with the huge chorus that comes next. So the lesson learned here is that for a verse, a powerful song doesn't necessarily mean that every single section of it has to be just powerful, hooky, just hit you over the head kind of part. It's really about focus, right? So where do you want your audience to focus in a particular section? In this section, it is appropriate that the focus is on the words, and then you don't want to overblow the drama here because there's the section coming up where that's where that needs to happen. So you want to keep it low, keep it understated, just really draw the audience to understand the words by matching the words with melody that honors the natural languages up and down and the rhythm. So next I'm going to play a bit of the chorus. It goes something like this. So it goes something like that. Now notice, you can tell right away, she's singing in an entirely different range. The verse was coming, right in, just all those notes, it just repeated in the same notes again, but then she goes up an octave, really. Right? So, again, the good songwriting is about contrast and the drama that it creates in that contrast. So she is just saving the goods for the powerful big chorus, and she puts it in the range where she can just put that intensity in her voice right there. And coming from a more confessional verse, that chorus just really, boom, just delivers the goods, the intensity of the feelings. And note-wise, there isn't a lot going on here. It's very simple. It's not hurried. But it's just really, she herself wrote this song, and I think she just knows how to write it so that she can get into the character and it serves her voice. And this is the kind of melody that really fits her, just the powerful voice that she has. So the melody doesn't have to be, just weird, just hooky by itself. It just needs to really simply state the theme here and just stick to it, and then she can just let her voice do the rest of the delivery here. So there's no pyrotechnic going on here. There's no changing keys or changing rhythms or anything like that. It's just simple, powerful melody that was originally understated in the verse and then takes it up a notch in the chorus. And it's just really basic foundational stuff as far as songwriting is concerned. But it just really works for her persona and her voice. So in conclusion, when I think about this song and why it just really is hitting everybody hard, is not necessarily because the song itself has this virtuoso songwriting that's just really complex, and or not complex, but advanced songwriting that has lots of interesting chord and lots of hooks and stuff like that. It's just really foundational songwriting that is just done really well, and more importantly, it's just the right song for the artist. When a song is to be impactful, there are four elements. The songwriting has to be right, and then the arrangement has to be right, and then the performance has to be right, and then the production has to be right. And it's all four of these elements that have to all deliver the goods in order for the whole package to be powerful and impactful. And this is the case where that happened. If this song was delivered to a different artist, I just don't know if it would have created the same kind of impact that it has with Adele, because her voice, her just that, she's not a woman who dances around the stage. She just stand there and just let the song deliver, and song, simple, bold song like this is just a great vehicle for her strength. So that's where I think the song really succeeded, is in just creating the whole package, not because the original song itself is like mind-blowingly amazing. In the other words, what I'm saying is, I think it's possible for us songwriters to write a song that's just as good as this song. It's just that you need to match it with the right artist, and of course the rest of the elements have to line up to be just as powerful. But as far as songwriting is concerned, as I analyzed this song, I thought, oh, okay, this is within the realm of possibility for us. This is the kind of songs that, if you study songwriting and if you keep at it, we can learn to write a song like this. So I hope that comes across as something encouraging and hopeful for all of us who are trying to write powerful songs, and that there are some basic techniques that are observed here that I share with you, but those are things that that is we can incorporate into our songwriting fairly easily. So we can look to just doing good solid songwriting, nothing fancy, but just write, seek to write the right kind of song for the right kind of voice and the right kind of artist, and you can achieve just as powerful, well, maybe not just as powerful as in terms of like commercial aspect, but just as powerful in terms of emotional impact. I think we can achieve that. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that, and if you like it, please go to impactfulsongs.com and subscribe and get on my email list, and let's keep in touch. If you have any questions, or if you have suggestions about other songs that I can analyze and figure out the songwriting techniques that are being used, I welcome suggestions like that. So please let me know, and let's get back to our songs and keep writing songs that will touch other people's hearts. Thank you.